not going to really get into termination letters, but that's what a termination letter is. I talked about the fact that they have to attempt to communicate with the predecessor auditor, and that's just a matter of documenting that in your financial statements. Most audit firms expect to hear from new auditors, so it's common courtesy, and some firms could be really forthcoming and other firms could be. And I guess it depends on the relationship that the firm had with the client, the nature of the situation that led to the termination of the auditor, or the auditor and client parting ways. So again, it varies in terms of what information the predecessor auditors will provide. What the new auditor is really looking for is they're going to ask questions about any disagreements that the predecessor auditor had with the client about accounting policies, or how they were presenting information in the financial statements. Right? So basically what the new auditor wants to know, as the new auditor, you want to know, did this relationship end because you took a stand on how they should present something and they didn't like it and so they fired you? Because you'd want to know that going in. You want to know if management is very aggressive, and if management is the type of management that, okay, we don't agree with what you want, we'll fire you. So you want to know about that. You want to know if there are things about fraud or any illegal activities that the client engaged in. And also why there was a change of auditors. Now, for publicly held companies, when they change auditors, they have to file an 8K, right? But the 8K really tells you nothing, right? It just tells you that they changed auditors. It doesn't tell you about what the reasons were for changing those auditors. So it's not very informative in that sense, right? It just informs the public that they have to file with the SEC, obviously, and that information is publicly available. So it doesn't really tell you much about why they changed. Just what led to the change, just the fact that they changed. So basically the auditor is communicating with the predecessor auditor to get a better understanding of any issues that arose that might give them,